13 districts categorized as red zone in Karnataka. 4 districts identified as yellow zone in the state. 13 districts have no new cases in the last 28 days. So in all likelihood, you'll have these 13 districts that will be classified under the green zone. So there you have it. 13 are in red zone, 4 in yellow, while 13 are in green at this point in time. Now, again, we've been telling you as to how these zones that have been classified across the state, across the country for that matter, are very dynamic in nature. It all depends upon the work that is being done on the ground. It also depends on the number of cases that are being tracked in each of these districts. So if suppose a district performs well in terms of the number of positive cases, if it has been able to keep a close watch, a control over the positive cases, then they quickly get down from red to orange and subsequently orange to green. For more on this, I'm being joined in by my colleague Amrita from the newsroom. Amrita, just yesterday we were discussing about how the zones have been classified and the numbers were really different, going on to show that these zones are not permanent. They are bound to change and they're very dynamic, so to speak. In the latest, we're talking about how 13 have been categorized as red zone, while 4 have been identified as yellow. And again, another remaining 13 districts, in all likelihood, will be in green zone. So isn't that a bit of silver lining, at least when compared to the kind of figures that we spoke about yesterday?
Absolutely, Adarsh, but on the flip side to see here, when the central government did announce that, several districts and in the states will be categorized now under red zone, orange zone and green zone, Karnataka at that point of time had listed 8 red zones and 11 orange zones and 11 green zones. But today, it has changed once again due to the numbers of COVID-19 cases changing in each district, and the red zones have now increased to 13 districts in the state of Karnataka. The good news is that it seems like Karnataka as a state has started to test more people for COVID-19 as the test kits have been made available to them. The test kits have arrived now, and the testing has begun. So that is a good news. But several districts are now being declared as red zones and hotspots. And in these red zones themselves, several containment areas have also been now categorized to focus all the attention and all the measures to be taken in those particular places to break that particular chain of the spread of COVID-19. So that's the logic behind it. Today we have Bagalkot, Ballari, Belagavi, Bengaluru rural, Bengaluru urban, Bidar, Chikkaballapura, Dakshina, Kannada, Kalaburagi, Mandya, Mysuru, Uttara, Kannada and Vijayapura now categorized under red zone right now. Earlier we did not see Uttara Kannada, Dakshina Kannada in the red zone. They were in fact in the orange zone, but now they have been categorized under the red zone with several more cases coming to light. Now those which are under the orange zone are Udupi, Kodagu, Gadag and Dharwad, where there are not so many cases of COVID-19 that are being detected. And in places like Tumkuru, which was earlier under the orange zone, they have now been declared a green zone because there were 2 cases of COVID-19 in Tumkuru. However, 1 patient was discharged and 1 death due to COVID-19 occurred there, and so far no new cases have come forth from Tumkuru. So that's a success story right there in Tumkuru, that a place from orange zone was shifted to a green zone. Others.